Good morning, all my beautiful hippies slash baby boomers. I'm having, yeah, it's still going with Groundhog Day. I'm going to have to fire my makeup artist and my production manager and my personal assistant. Sorry, it's for entertainment purposes only. And I'm trying to be entertaining. Luckily, you can't see her, but I've named her Fierce, but I may change that to Fearless. This little kitten that was brought to us that they said they found in the road, who didn't even have teeth 3 days ago. Her teeth are coming in. She's doing better. Her eyes are getting better. And we're still wondering why we have a cat in the house that we love everything. And both of us are like that. We're not going to, we'll give them our food before we see someone else going without food. At least share ours if we were in the same boat. I'm fidgeting. I know I fidget every time I come up here. If you see me, please, please, please hit the like button, tickle that bell, and subscribe. It's free. Share with a friend, maybe just for Snickers. And there's this old lady that's drunk as hell at the bar. Calls herself a hippie. Now, come on, it's a great segue into something. And there is my Pixie. No, 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 you can't wake her up. No, no, Pixie, you can't wake her up. No, no. Pixie is wanting to be mother, and I can't let her because, thank God, Fearless or Fierce, haven't decided, just nodded off. So I have done, it's amazing what one person can do, or what you do remember. I put it that way, of having like one arm only because the other one's holding a baby. And it's the exact same thing. This one I swaddle up uh, a little heavier than I did my son, unless it was cold and snowing, which was a lot when he was born in Germany. To run in the house and had a kerosene lighter lamp, a fireplace, a little bit thing. We had a cottage on a German's farm. And I loved it, except the bathroom was outside and the shower as well. So that was a lot of fun. Yeah, we enjoyed the hell out of that in the winter. Go to work, you're taking your kid and you're trying to drop him off, and they run to work. And I was in the military, so you couldn't be late and to be perfect and all that stuff. And you're living off base, so you got to get 4 hours before you got to be there. You get home, the kid goes to sleep, you're out. Nope, actually, you got to go to that second job. I know everybody's doing the same thing. My algorithms, guys, they go down and then they go up, and I want this channel to succeed. Of course, I do. I want a social Woodstock. I know we're out there. Come on. It doesn't cost anything to come join me. Talk to me. I have live chat on. If you want to talk to me at a different time, just look me up in the search engine. It'll pull up 3 or 4 of the podcasts, and I'll try to answer at any time. I try to monitor them. I'm not that good at this. I just wanted to do it, and my son bought my first set starter kit, is what it's called, and my husband bought the second starter kit, which is my boom mic. You can barely see maybe in here, and the golden mic as well, and I loved it. And so I could at least have now one guest. So I'm having a good time with that as well. I see up here, I don't have one of my inhalers. I do. Sometimes, excuse me, but you don't want to see anybody this old that close, right? Oh, I think I've explained this before, but sometimes my throat just will not stop, and I'll continue to cough or be short of breath. I had caught pneumonia, which is basically what it was, the same and treated the same. And although at the time it was trial and error kind of thing, that I want to try it, but you're dying. Love the choices. Try the medicine. So because nothing was working to slow the pneumonia down. And excuse me, it was the same pneumonia that people caught on COVID-19. And I went through that myself alone for 5 days. I couldn't even keep water down, couldn't hardly breathe. Luckily, I did have an inhaler and some medications that would, to ease some of the symptoms. But it was a bad time. So I've had it twice. It's called pneumococcal pneumonia when you got it. It's you're drowning in your own lungs, and so that's scary. So I've gotten used to keeping or trying to an inhaler in all the areas of the rooms that I go to, the kitchen and the bar, just so I don't have to go look for one or do without it. I don't. I tend to get breathless. I'm that young chicken that I look like. How about that? No. Yeah, I'm so fidgety. I'm sorry. I did look up a few things, and I'm considering that I've been watching, trying to learn about dropping videos. It looks like that as long as it's been already published, it is available to anyone who wants to put them in. I'm just now investigating that, so I'm still not clear on how that works because if we can just get a few more subscriptions, we'll hit that 1,000 mark, and I can start doing a lot more with the channel and succeed. I don't care about me succeeding. I was hoping Social Woodstock would succeed. I'm hoping nobody takes that moniker. It took me a week to make that up. Sorry, I couldn't resist. So I'm up here at my old age, trying to look less than 70, and trying to take care of the house. When you don't want to because you just did it 2 days ago, and you're like, forget this. It's never going to stay clean. I swear the kittens, all the cats they have the Indy 500. I call it the Cat 500. They have that 4 or 5 times day and night. It's always awesome because I have to shut them out at night. You just can't sleep because they're all over the place. They're cats. So, and we're learning. We always had dogs, chows and huskies. So in 40 years almost, we still grasping this. And long ago I did have a cat, and I lost her, and it broke my heart. But we won't go there. So in any event, yeah, night and day they have the Indy 500. My husband is desperately looking for a curio cabinet for me because they're steady breaking my ceramics, and I also have an Egyptian section, and I'm getting a little worried. In fact, I've taken some off and put them in drawers. So this is how my life's going. How are you doing today? So I'm going to keep uploading photos of this kitten, which I call Fierce, and the ones in the backyard that have been born somewhere else, but I help to feed those cats outside. My husband does as well. I call it kibble. I put it on individual plates because I don't know what else to do for them. And it gives me an idea of how many are coming in. And then the little kittens come across from our fences back against the woods. And like this little one here, Fierce, she was in the middle of the road, and they saw her, and they drove to our house. By then it was late dusk, and rang our doorbell. My husband answered it because I wasn't even dressed. I was already on a heating pad. I was dressed, but for evening, not daytime. So he went to the door still dressed, and they said they'd found the kitten in the middle of the road, take the kitten or not, whatever. And so he explained to them that we didn't need another kitten. We just couldn't take any more. And they said, well, we found it on the side of the road or in the middle of the road. So we'll take it back and we'll put it on the sidewalk by where they found it. And my husband said, no, that's okay. We'll take the cat. And off he came running into me. Let me go get some milk for it. One. He knew. He's also a Southerner, so they know more about animals than I would have thought. And I have become, as he puts it, a Google veterinarian. And he's right on that point. So we healed her and we're taking care of her. But I have been putting that up for her. I can't seem to get a picture of the wee ones out back. They're fast little buggers, cute as they can be. One of them is a calico, long hair. The others are tiger stripe kind of look, right? And one of my cats has found something, God only knows what, at this point. So I didn't see a lot of things, but I already knew much was going on. That they're still calling for Israel to stop the war. Don't hit them no more. They're already, you're just killing people for no reason. It gives me a headache to say that every day when you watch them. And at first I was angry because look at the freaking parents. So I guess I'm still angry, just a little bit. I'm like, where are they? Where? My child? Oh no. That boy just stayed home from school. Oh, excuse me. I have a very good son, and he knows wrong's wrong, right's right. And I don't have to worry about him. I did my job. And as far as I can see, I did it well. He's gone to places I never would have dreamed he would go when he was young. I'm very proud of him. I'm proud of both my stepdaughter as well. She's a nurse now, and she went through a lot. It was kind of like me, I'm having to move, and the husband's playing around, now the baby, and I only have the one child. Okay, we're done. So, and my husband is my second husband, and she just grabbed my foot with her claws. I'm in sandals, and in any event, my husband tried for years to get me to marry him, and I wouldn't do it. And then he almost died, and I said, "Oh, okay." Longer story short, so off we go again. I'm so devastated by what's happened in Oklahoma. I hope everyone's helping if they can. I used to go. I used to be part of the Red Cross, and I used to mobilize after my son was grown. But I could only do that for a year or so because it ran into the problems I had either being in college or school or whatever you want to call it and work. So I had to stop doing that. And I really miss doing that to give aid to others because I turned to that after I got out of the civil service and I was just kind of at a loss. I was always so used to running everything. And I did have a few civilian positions and I turned out running everything. Maybe they didn't like it because I couldn't seem to stay hired for very long anywhere. About a year and a half, and then you got to go. Hold the shit back. It's like, still, and you couldn't retire yet. Basically, you are, but you're not because. And now that I'm totally retired because I'm unable to work. And they won't, this is the VA, they don't do a check off on disability. Doesn't matter if you got a leg or not, look how fit you, which one you okay. So I tried for 10 years with Bender and Bender's law office. They suck. Do not spend your money on them. Go to the law library and look it up yourself. Pay for the put it up on your Google page, pull it up on whatever you're using, and then throw it out on the copier and pay whatever they want you to pay to file it at the courthouse. You can do this shit yourself. Just go to the law library. You don't have to pay some lawyer 15 grand so he can pay off his Ferrari and tell you how to get a divorce. Example. I fired 3, and then I went to the law library, and it took me it was 60 days, and we had to put that in and then wait another 30 days and then go to court. And it was 60 days. It cost me $150. You wouldn't believe what I'd already paid those attorneys. They were charging me over $300 for a phone call. Hi guys. Sorry, I'm not used to doing live chat. I really don't get too much. I get a pop-up from Facebook basically. It's not really in my live chat, but it appears, and I have to answer that because I want to keep you busy. That's my cat. She's going to have to be spritzed because she's not taking things out from under the bar. Yeah, wants to be a bartender now. And I'm over here just blithering because I'm having one of those days. Yeah, these sinuses don't help either. I took my sinus medication, but apparently I said, "Oh well, screw you, lady." Having one of those days. Where did that go? I cannot find it. I'm having one of those days. Yes, I'm having some of that. Okay. This is so strange sometimes when you're on live and you're trying to get things done and you can't find things because probably someone else did something to it. I'm going to end this feed and then I'm going to come back when I get things together, guys. Toodles.